I thought you might throw
Nice skyline.
Well, an Army veteran who lost his legs has not lost his competitive edge. In fact, he is just as active as ever.
This is an awesome story. Ken has more with him on the organization that helps vets in similar situations.
Yeah, it's called Warfighter Sports, and they really help some people just like Steve Martin, who's with us today, to continue doing the things that they've always loved doing. Thanks for joining us today. And you're getting ready for a big challenge coming your way tomorrow and Thursday. A lot of things are going to be happening for you. Details coming up on that in a few moments. But first, in case you haven't noticed, Steve lost his legs. He lost both his legs back in 2008, and you are a military vet. But when this accident happened, you weren't even in the military anymore.
That's right. I was out of the military. I had gone to work with the State Department as a contractor over there, embedded back in an Army infantry unit in Afghanistan, helping the Army work with the Afghan police.
And then you don't have to share all the details, but it was a very unique situation that actually got you to this position where you're in right now.
It was. We were embedded back in an infantry unit. There was two civilian police officers embedded with the infantry, and we're basically soldiers again. We were both soldiers prior to becoming police officers, and my Humvee was blown up by an IED in Afghanistan. All four of us survived, me and three soldiers.
Great.
And I tried for a year and a half to save my legs. I was never going to walk again. It was a bad day that has turned into a pretty good life, actually. It's if I complain, someone should kick me in the head. I'm very happy to be alive, and I do more now than I ever did before.
You're not kidding about that. You've had some amazing accomplishments, things that you probably would not have considered doing before your life changed?
Never.
Mountain climbing and hiking, and one of the great things you did was in June of last year, you were able to scale a mountain?
Four of us are amputees, 5 wounded vets. We climbed Mount McKinley or Denali up in Alaska. Okay. If you had asked me to do that when I had my legs, I'd have just laughed and walked away. Yeah. It was never going to happen.
Exactly.
So.
How long did it take for you to completely change your mindset after the accident? Did you initially kind of give up, or were you always insistent upon trying to get back?
I wanted to get back. The hard part was being patient when I was trying to recover when I still had my legs. Mm-hmm. I gave the doctor a year. I said, and I will give you 1 year, and then we're taking them off.
Right.
And we reached the 1 year. He said, Steve, your legs are as good as they're ever going to get. Yeah. And they're going to get progressively worse for the rest of your life. Where do I sign? I want to move on. And since that day, I've never looked back.
And so Warfighter Sports helping you were you big into sports before this, or is it something that you kind of helped as an outlet to help you kind of keep moving?
I was always into sports. I played baseball till I was 35. Yeah. I love to run. I've been a runner my whole life. And that was one of the hardest things, was having that all taken away. Warfighter Sports has been amazing in the fact that it's part of Disabled Sports USA. Warfighter Sports is geared for our vets.
Yes.
And any vet, not just wounded in a war, but anyone that has worn the uniform of this nation can be part of Warfighter Sports, even if they're injured after they leave the military, like I was. And it's a great organization. In last year, we helped 1,200 vets in 40 sports. There's 107 chapters in the U.S. right now, and it's just a really, really good organization.
And now you're seriously pushing the envelope, because your next challenge coming up on Wednesday and Thursday is to water ski or snow ski?
Snow ski.
Snow ski.
We'll be in Tahoe.
And you've never skied before?
I never skied before.
Until everything changed for your life. Now you've been on slopes a couple times, right?
I have. In December, I put on skis for the very first time ever. Had an instructor up there working. We had 850 disabled people up on the mountain in Breckenridge, Colorado, skiing. About 150 wounded warriors, and everyone kept saying, Steve, ski, you need to ski, And I was like, nah, I live in the desert for a reason. I don't like, I see snow on the TV, I change the channel. Yeah. And I got up on skis, and about 20 minutes later, I was actually going down the mountain. So
that is awesome.
It's just, if it's a challenge, if someone tells me I can't do something.
Oh, you're going to do it.
I'm on it, yeah, all right, let's see who we can prove wrong.
Steve, thank you so much, first off, for your service, and thank you very much for being so inspiring and coming out here and showing us what you can do, even when things change in your life. You just keep on pushing, and good luck if you get on those skis.
I'm looking forward to it.
Coming up this week.
We'll send you some pictures.
Would you please?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Absolutely.
So.
Nice job. Thank you so much. It's Steve Martin with Warfighter Sports.
That is good. Next time